Enchanté. Hello lovelies, I'm Angela and this is Parisian Farm Girl. Bienvenue and welcome to my channel. I'm back in my garden. I have been gone for the last 5 days and my garden needs me. My family did an amazing job. It hasn't rained here in forever and they kept this entire space watered for me. But I didn't ask them to weed. That wouldn't have been fair. And so the weeding is on me. Today I am going to harvest my chives and make my annual chive garland, which I'm really looking forward to doing. Just the therapeutic aspect of sitting and tinkering with that, just sort of getting back in the groove of being in this space all day. Now, here's where I was. For those of you that have been following for a long time, you've seen this sort of progression of the channel and of the brand and expanding into the Old World Design Society. And this weekend we celebrated our first public event. So I hosted a flea market tour in the Chicagoland area and took a group of people from all over the country to one of my favorite flea markets. Leaving the area is always exciting because you leave the peace and the tranquility of this region and you head down to the city with all the traffic and all the hubbub. And this was really unique because I was getting a chance to meet 16 people that I had never met before. We had plans to stay at a historic mansion, spend the evening hanging out and getting to know each other, and then up at the crack of dawn for a French pastry tailgate party, and then to stand in line for one of the best flea markets in the Midwest. And that's what I'm gonna share with you in this video. Some of the highlights, some of my thoughts, and my personal feelings about this very special weekend. It was very enjoyable for me to be able to fuss on my guests. So I had swag bags, if you will, made for everyone. Of course, they were navy blue and cream. Navy blue being my favorite color and navy blue and cream being the colors of the Old World Design Society. And got to hand those out in front of this historic mansion at the fountain. It was so beautiful. This was the perfect atmosphere for our weekend. And something that I found really intriguing was in talking to the guests, I asked them like, what made you decide to come on this trip? Most of them, I think 14 out of 16 were YouTube viewers. A couple of them were Instagram followers. But I said, what was it for you that decided to travel clear across the country to do this with me? And they came from Washington State, from Alabama, from North Dakota, from Pennsylvania, from Maryland, from all over. And the answer was unanimous. And I think it really speaks to this age we're living in where we've had so many wonderful technological advances. It's how I'm able to sit here and talk with you right now. But a lot of people still feel really disconnected and lonely. I created the Old World Design Society sort of in an answer to the white farmhouse revolution. I felt myself like I was being left behind on social media and in looking for design inspiration. And if I felt that way, I knew that other people had to as well. So this society, while it is a quarterly magazine, it's also our group and we do things together and we have classes and it's a place for like-minded individuals. I've said that from day one. And sure enough, that was the answer when I asked people, what was it that made you want to come on this trip? And the answer was unanimous. Everyone wanted to enjoy a flea market and this historic environment and activity together with people that appreciated the same things. So much of us, we have very best girlfriends, we have family members, but they don't all love what we love, and that's not really the foundation for a friendship anyways. But it is really fun when you can connect with like-minded people And that's what we did. Nothing really connects you like standing in the cold, in the excitement, waiting for the gates to open. Not only do I have plenty of weeding to get caught up on today, but I am harvesting these chives so I can continue to make my annual chive garland while we visit during this video. I have a few more chives to cut, so let's take a 1-minute break for the sponsor of this video. Special thanks to Birch Living for sponsoring this video. I am so happy to be home from my trip and sleeping on my own mattress. Birch Living is a premium mattress in a box company, and I love mine because it's so comfortable. When I first got it, I didn't have to think, does this feel good? You lay down, you rest peacefully. Their non-toxic mattresses are made right here in America and crafted with organic and non-toxic materials. As the weather gets warmer this summer, the breathability of the natural materials keeps me cool and comfortable while I sleep. You know, these windows look out, southern exposure to the garden. It gets nice and warm in here, and we sleep very peacefully on our Birch mattress. Throughout the creation of their mattresses, Birch ensures that their materials are produced and harvested sustainably. My mattress is not releasing dangerous emissions into the air, and it's guaranteed free of harmful chemicals. I know that the mattress I'm sleeping on is made with raw materials sourced straight from nature, which are both comfortable and durable. I know it can seem a little intimidating to buy a mattress online, but I want you to rest assured. Birch has a 100-night sleep trial and a 25-year warranty. The mattress will arrive in a box. It's easy to unpack. You can do it by yourself. So click the link in this video description for $400 off your mattress and 2 free pillows, or visit birchliving.com/Parisienne Farmgirl. Now, if you are a collector, an antiquer, someone who loves flea markets, someone who loves designing their home, you know that the thrill of the hunt is probably more than half the fun. So we definitely had more than half the fun. We had our French tailgate party very, very early in the morning, stood in line to get in, and then what I did was I wore a big orange hat. We sort of moved as a group. People were able to sort of disperse on their own and just look up a few booths ahead for the big orange hat, and that's how we stayed connected. It was really enjoyable for me to help people find treasures, to answer questions like, can I cook in this copper? Do you think this Persian rug is authentic? Is it a good deal? Is it worth me traveling home with? All in all, I think it was a great success. As a business owner, to try something new, it felt really good. It was exciting. We will definitely be doing more next season. Of course, I'm headed to Paris in September to hit the flea markets there and just sort of get my sea legs. It's been a long time since I've been. And then next year, we will be leading our first brocante flea market trip to Paris. So very exciting. If you were one of the special people who attended the Come Flea With Me event this weekend, I thank you from the bottom of my heart. You know who you are. Leave a comment in the comment box. Let everyone know how much fun you had. But nonetheless, it was really great. Like, if I could just be vulnerable for a second. As a mom, to leave my family, for the weekend to do something that was so big and have it be so successful, and to see the smiles on all of your faces was fantastic. So special thank you to that group of people, of course to all my members of the Old World Design Society, and to my YouTube audience. Thank you very much. I'm going to go finish my chive garland, and then I'm going to go weed this garden because I've promised you many more gardening videos this season. We have a great gardening compilation coming up for you in a few days. For those of you that need to get caught up on the past few years of how this garden was created, we have something very special in mind. I will see you all again very soon. A bientôt.
I'm Laura from Lilybrook Farm, and I just got back from a fabulous weekend with Angela from Parisienne Farmgirl. We went to a lovely antique flea market where I found tons of treasures, and I made so many new friends. The whole weekend was super fabulous.